Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Asim Yusuf. I hope all of you are in the best of physical, mental and spiritual well-being. Some time ago, some of you may have accompanied me as we discovered the Quran, going through all 114 surahs in only 14 weeks, looking at the basic messages, themes and context of each of the surahs of the Quran. That was hopefully something that people found beneficial. It's still available as recorded lessons, of course. But what you found in that course is that the amount of time you are spending on Surah Al-Baqarah is only about twice as much as the time that you're spending on Tabbat Yada, for example. What about all the verses in Baqarah, all the verses in Ali Imran? Now, as we went through the Discover the Quran, I said several times that we are going to do a longer course where we go through everything verse by verse. This is that longer course. In Journey Through the Quran, every week we will take 1/4 of a juz and we will read it, we will go through the translation and we will explain the verses verse by verse, provide a verse by verse analysis of each section of the Quran, and we will continue to do so from the beginning of the Quran to the end of the Quran. One of the questions that I had to think about when talking about this, and I spoke to various people about this, is realistically, how long is too long for an average person to be able to devote themselves to the study of the Word of Allah? But also, how short is too short to be able to really grasp the meanings and understand the Quran? I'm sure all of us would like to be able to say, at one point in my life, I went through the entire Quran with a teacher from cover to cover, looking at every single verse. This is that course. We've come to a median level, which is 1/4 of a juz. That's about 5 pages of the King Fahd or the Saudi Arabian Quran. The Urdu, the Indo-Pak Quran, it's about 6 or 7 pages. It's about 7 pages of that Quran. A decent, moderate amount that can be done within about an hour and a half each week. I will be taking you through the Quran, inshallah, starting very soon, from cover to cover, and I would love for you to accompany me on that journey. Now, another question that we get asked sometimes is, which translation should I use? Which is the best one? Which is the right one? Well, let's find out, shall we? In this course, Journey Through the Quran, each week I'm going to use a different English translation. And we're going to get through quite a lot of them, looking at how those translators approached their translation of the Quran, what the features were, the context of those authors and so forth, to give you a little bit of an idea and an ability to navigate between the different translations and then take your own decision about which is the right translation for you. This is one of the features of the course. Each week we will look at the verses, we will look at the lessons, simple take-home lessons that we can learn. This course is suitable for everyone. It doesn't matter your level of experience, your level of knowledge. It doesn't matter your age. As long as you're above about 10 years old or so, you'll be great on this course. I want families to do it together. We are going to make it accessible, we're going to make it affordable, and we are going to make it such that within about 3 years, we can together complete a full reading of the Quran with translation and with explanation. A full, at base level, yes, tafsir of the Quran. I invite you and your families to this course, and I hope to see you there. This is part of our endeavor at Nur al-Habib Foundation to make the Quran accessible to everyone, to make the understanding of the Quran something that is a lived reality in your life and in my life, so that we can become Ahl al-Quran, people of the Quran, people shaped by the Quran. When Sayyidah Aisha Siddiqa was asked, كيف كان خلق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, so how was the character of Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم? She replied, خلقه القرآن, his character was the Quran. So let's you and me together traverse our holy work, journey through it, and understand something about the Quran and therefore something about the character of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam together, as it should be done with a teacher, with someone who has been authorized in tafsir, and yourselves as bringing what you bring, which is your your enthusiasm, your sincerity, the excellent questions that you ask. And I'm really looking forward to this. It's something I'm really excited about. I hope you'll be excited about it too. It's something, very importantly, that is manageable. I'm asking from you for each of these courses about 1 to 1.5 hours per week only. And I'm asking that over the period of 120 weeks. 30 juz, 30 ajza, 30 siparas, 4 sections per sipara, 120 weeks, inshallah. In Journey Through the Quran, after each 1 month, we will have a live session where we will look at the whole juz, the themes of the juz, and discuss any questions or issues that have come up for people. So this is something that I hope that you will join us with, that you'll be able to devote yourself to. You have 168 hours in your week. Give me at least 1.5. For your sake, for the sake of your family, for the sake of journeying through the Quran, to discover Allah, to discover the prophets, to discover His guidance, to discover the past, the present and the future, and how they relate to your life. The journey through the Quran is the journey to Allah. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Allah, the Prophet, Allah says, we ask Allah, guide us to the straight path. Give us guidance. Allah says, Alif Lam Mim, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدَى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Alif Lam Mim, this is the book in which there is no doubt. It is that guidance. It is the guidance that you are asking for the people of taqwa. Let's imbibe that guidance together. I hope to see you all there. Enrollments, inshallah, will begin very soon. There will be information coming out on email, on your social media, and if you go to education.nurulhabib.org, inshallah, information will be made available in all these sources. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Inshallah, we hope to take this journey together. Barakallahu feekum. وصلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.